Hi guys, another update from me on the Pico Neo free link. So I understand not everyone checks the community posts I make on YouTube, but I have updated this driver preset link for November, including a few more tools this time, and crucially, including the actual file needed to show my chromatic aberration tweaks. Embarrassingly, I left that out of the files. Well done to Lero for spotting that. There is some new tools in here from Lero as well to make adjustments within SteamVR Easy and a SteamVR restart tool. So check this out if you haven't already. But I want to go into a really sort of cool benefit to modifying the driver like this instead of using SteamVR for resolution presets. Now, on the actual folders that I've made my own presets across various resolutions. So the default from Pico is about 1.5. I've left that in there, but I've also included the chromatic aberration fixes and a few little tweaks that I've made to the drivers. For performance, I've got 1.3, which is sort of like a nice balance between performance and visuals. But again, you can go up the resolution basically all the way up to an insane 4.0 that I've created, which is 7,328 by 7,680 per eye. I wouldn't advise trying to run any games like that. That's just insane. So adequately named Are You Insane? But what you can use that preset for is the new SteamVR Theater. Now, this is actually pretty awesome from Steam. If you've not got the SteamVR beta and the Steam client beta, I would highly suggest getting that because you can do some really cool stuff here. I will leave the mirror tool open so you can see what I'm doing. Flip my controllers around in the right hand. And what I'm going to do is show I'm using that insane resolution preset. So I'm at 7,328 by 7,680 per eye. If I try launch anything other than Beat Saber, and even Beat Saber is going to struggle here on a 3080 Ti at that resolution. Any VR games are just not really going to work at that resolution. But the main benefit to using the drivers like this is it bypasses SteamVR's sort of limitation because the overlays you get, and again, this is a bug that SteamVR is going to need to sort out here. I've not got my desktop showing down the bottom for whatever reason, but the limitation of SteamVR in these windows is you can actually increase this resolution to make your desktop look better or your SteamVR theater games look better. Is sort of tied to the actual headset's driver resolution. So by cheating and using these driver presets, adding this insane resolution here, when I actually launch games like just any flat games to go into theater mode, I will use Cyberpunk as a demonstration here. It makes everything in that window look absolutely amazing. Now you can't change this in any other way. You can't sort of increase SteamVR Void or the theater mode window resolution as such. You only get to basically use those custom driver presets, which don't actually affect any of the VRAM usage in this situation. So the VRAM is no different to running sort of 1,000 by 1,000 resolution or 7,000 by 7,000 resolution. So it's no performance hit to you as such. You get a tiny bit from the actual SteamVR Theater. That's expected and normal. But this works incredibly well. And I can't recommend this enough, using these custom driver presets to check out the new SteamVR Theater mode because it completely transforms the image. So this is unbelievably clear. If anyone's using the Neo free link, they know obviously DisplayPort mode I keep raving about. Doing this driver preset is just incredible. I mean, I'll just continue a game here just so I can get in. Cyberpunk is obviously really taxing. I've got my game obviously ray traced and all the rest of it, so I'm not actually ever going to hit 90 FPS, which the new SteamVR Theater would sync to. If I peek up in, so you can see what I'm seeing. If I peek up in the corner of my screen, my actual real screen, I'm at about 65 FPS, but that's expected with Cyberpunk and ray tracing. And you can tell, even with the recording in OBS, I'm still 9.7 gig of the VRAM. It's about 9.2 when I wasn't recording in OBS. So this is awesome. Basically, you can just go mad with the resolution presets and not actually affect the performance or tax your VRAM as such. So it's basically a free clarity boost to the SteamVR Theatre window. This is just amazing. I mean, I'm going to chuck this on full screen here so you can see what I'm seeing. The controls, obviously I've not got a controller plugged in. I need the controller plugged in to make this work, but I'm not sure how much of the window is going to come across in recording. I've got mouse control from the laser pointer, but that's not ideal because obviously it's not going to work. I need to get a connect controller. But do this because if you get the... if I get my game back up so I can actually control something going on. It just looks amazing. I mean, I can't explain how much of a difference. Essentially, this is super sampling the SteamVR Theatre window. So, yeah, I'm unbelievably happy with this. I mean, I've not gone anything past that 7000 by 7000 resolution at the moment because that's just unnecessary. But just even compared to normal, this makes a hell of a difference. And the main benefit I've got now is I'm thinking I actually need to use Reshade. I think I'm going to try that next to add 3D side by side because, again, the resolution of the actual game hasn't changed. The resolution in VR has changed for what I can see and what's presented. It's just completely brute forcing a better image with no performance cost as such into the SteamVR Theatre mode. So if you haven't checked this out, absolutely check it out. Check out these driver presets. Let me know what you think on the actual image clarity increase and chromatic aberration fixes that I've done. But anything outside of VR, go mad. Try that 4.0 preset and try SteamVR Theatre with your games like this. As long as they can run at 90 FPS and you get smooth VSync to this theatre screen, it's incredible. It's absolutely amazing. So let me know what you think. Cheers, guys. Check it out, and I'll see you later.